Okay, our next movie is the reissue of The Exorcist, which has been possessed by 11 minutes of previously unreleased footage and 6-track digital sound. The adaptation of William Peter Blatty's controversial novel caused a sensation and shattered box office records when it opened in late 1973, shocking and delighting audiences with its blasphemous language and the gruesome special effects. But some of the most effective scenes are the quiet moments that hint of darker things to come.
You been playing with it?
Yep.
You know how?
I'll show you. Wait a minute, you need truth. No, you don't. I do it all the time.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's both play with it.
That's the wonderful Ellen Burstyn as the divorced mother of Linda Blair's Regan, whose bedroom becomes a carnival for the devil.
Let Jesus fuck you! Let Jesus fuck you! Let him fuck you! Lick me! Lick me!
In addition to the much lampooned images of Regan's head swiveling and the infamous projectile vomiting, we get a first look at some other and equally disturbing effects as when Regan emerges from her bedroom. Director William Friedkin is a master of pacing. He doesn't hammer us with shock after shock. He builds the tension and allows time for us to empathize with the priest as well as Regan and her mother. And then he pins our ears back. Just as Jaws wasn't only about seeing the shark, The Exorcist isn't only about seeing the God versus Satan showdown. Most of all, it's about the fears inside us.
Yes, it is, and it's not just a freak show, but it's about good and evil, and it really has a resonance, for me anyway, that has to do with the fact that the devil seems to be inside this girl, and these people are fighting for her soul. But, you know, this movie has the extra 11 minutes, and I think it's only in there in order to justify a theatrical release and a new video, so you have to replace the video you might already have. It's not necessary, the new footage, and in particular at the end, the original movie ends perfectly with the surviving priest getting the medal from the girl's mother and the car drives off. Now we have this new ending. He gives the medal back to her, then he goes back and talks to the detective, and the detective has this nonsensical dialogue about some hypothetical version of Wuthering Heights starring Jackie Gleason and Lucille Ball, and it's like a comedian who doesn't know when he got to its punchline. The movie is over. What are they blathering about? It's like it destroys the mood of the whole ending of the film.
I don't think it destroys the mood at all. It's a little bit mannered, and they have this running joke throughout the movie where the detective comes up with wacky casts for movies. But, you know what, this is such a thrill ride and such a roller coaster ride that at the end, a little bit of business tacked on at the end, we're sort of getting out of our seat already. So it didn't in any way, in fact, until you mentioned it, it didn't even affect me at all. And I liked the extra scene, the weird thing of Regan coming down the stairs, some of the opening exposition. The sound is also very much improved. And this is a movie that really uses sound.
Is fine, but you know, the whole thing about
so I think it is worth revisiting with the new stuff in it.
But the whole thing about director's cuts is it was something the director has always wanted to do, but Friedkin said for 25 years that he was very happy with the movie. Now I think they're looking basically at a marketing ploy.
Well, it's still a great movie, I think.
It's the power of Christ that compels you. The power of Christ 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 compels you.